Every day I am getting one step closer to having another healthy baby, and Caraway Home is helping me do that. Their ceramic, naturally slick surface cookware allows you to cook with minimal butter. They're very easy to clean, just a little warm water, you wipe it down. And the best part is that Caraway products are made without any toxic materials like BFASs, BTFEs, and a bunch of other things like I can't even pronounce. So you don't have to worry about that. Right now, visit carawayhome.com/TSFS to take advantage of this limited time offer for 10% off your next purchase. This deal is exclusive to my Sarah Fraser Show listeners. So visit carawayhome.com/TSFS or use code TSFS at checkout. Caraway, non-toxic cookware made modern. It's time for you to see what all the fuss is about, read about their 5-star reviews, and why so many TSFS fans buy Caraway Home. Order now.
On April 5th,
you must be very careful, Margaret. It's the girl.
Witness the birth.
Bad things will start to happen. Evil things.
Of evil.
It's all for you. No, don't.
The first omen.
I believe the girl is to be the mother.
Mother of what?
Is the most terrifying.
666 is the mark of the devil.
Movie of the year.
It's not real. It's not real. Who said that?
The first omen. Rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent. Only in theaters April 5th. Get tickets now.
This episode is brought to you by Paramount Plus. Ewan McGregor stars as Count Alexander Rostov in A Gentleman in Moscow, the new limited series based on the best-selling novel. Stream it on March 29th with the Paramount Plus with Showtime plan. Visit ParamountPlus.com to try it free.
Everybody, welcome back to another TLC Talk. Well, it's over for Colt and Vanessa. Can you believe it? If you followed 90 Day Fiancé, Colt has been, oh my God, one of the biggest names on 90 Day Fiancé in history, probably, mostly because Colt could almost span so many different genres of 90 Day or TLC shows. I mean, he could be on I Love Mama's Boy with Debbie, his mom. He's lost a lot of weight, so I can't really say he could be on My 600-Pound Life anymore, but he was close to being a candidate for that. The guy could be on Seeking Sister Wives. I mean, this dude, he had a hard time keeping it in his pants. This man was so hot. So in the past couple of years, Colt and Vanessa have been together, Colt Johnson, and things appear to be going fairly well. With Vanessa anyway, but not with Debbie, right? Because Debbie appeared on Single Life last season. She met her man, Tony, who's from Canada, and they had such a rough go at it. And so it had been going well, it appeared, for Colt and Vanessa. But not anymore. And this is what I am hearing. So this was announced on her social media. People asked, did Colt cheat on you? Because Colt has I'm looking at my hair in the video. Oh my God, sorry. It's wild. Colt has a history of cheating on these 90-day shows, okay? And he has emotional affairs with women. He can't keep it in his pants. So people were like, Vanessa, girl, did he cheat on you? And she says, no, he absolutely did not cheat on her. But she does allude to the fact they've been broken up for over a month and they had fallen out of love. And one of the speculations is Colt has recently had some health issues. He tore a muscle in his knee, in his leg. He had surgery. And the two of them were supposed to appear on 90 Day Fiancé Last Resort. But because of his ongoing injury, they were not able to travel to Florida and do it. And then Vanessa aired out their dirty laundry on social media and essentially said, Mykelti, now this was probably about 3 months ago, Mykelti's had leg surgery. He's in such bad shape, and TLC has not helped us one lick with bills, with rehab, and he injured himself on the job. Now, of course, this lends to my whole thing about Bethany Frankel. Where's Bethany Frankel? Part of the reality reckoning. Isn't this the whole well, where's Colt and Vanessa? Why haven't you reached out to them? And why aren't they on Just Be podcast? Wouldn't they be great examples if this reality reckoning was not just about Andy Cohen and bringing down Bravo? Just saying. Someone make it make sense. Probably, maybe I'm wrong, but just seems strange that Colt and Vanessa have not heard a peep, apparently, from Bethany Frankel and her team. So they were ditched from Last Resort. They claimed TLC didn't want to work with him because he wasn't well enough to work, and TLC left him high and dry. And then from that, his recovery was very stressful. This is what some insiders are saying. His recovery was very stressful. Apparently, Colty is not a great patient, was moody, everything else, and the stress became too much, and now he and Vanessa are done. It is true. So there it is. If you've been seeing all the news, what? It is over. Thought I'd lead with some of that TLC talk today before we get into Sister Wives. Are now two of the Sister Wives' main characters, the main leads, are their marriages in trouble? I'll tell you what that's going on. Huge tribute to Garrison this week by the Humane Society, where he adopted his cats. And Angela Deem and Michael. Are we going to see them on Happily Ever After, or have they quietly been edited out? Thank you all so much for tuning in. This week has been such a big week on the Sarah Fraser Show. I continue to talk about it because I have to pinch myself that I landed the first interview with Drake Bell after Quiet on Set documentary on HBO. If you haven't seen it, if you haven't listened to my interview with Drake Bell, please do that. It is gone viral, and I'm so grateful to so many of you who have followed me and listened to me for years. Stuck with me and reached out and gone, oh my God, Sarah, I came to your live podcast show in DC. I supported you when it wasn't anything. And now to see you landing some big interviews is huge. So I am so grateful for you guys, and welcome to any new listeners that are here. I'm a pop culture podcaster. I talk about it all, anything that is topical to the moment and now, from reality stars to rebels to, sometimes we talk about political things that are relevant to all of us, what's on our mind and topical. So welcome. 7 episodes drop per week, at least, and sometimes emergency episodes. So let's talk Sister Wives. That's a big favorite of everybody's. It's a little bit quiet on the Sister Wives front after last week. Last week was the return of many Sister Wives family members to social media, and the public had a lot to say about that. Now, it seems like it's quieted down because many people came to Christine, Mary, Janelle's defense, Madison's defense. And Christine, I think, nipped it all in the bud and really got things to go away by coming out and doing a very emotional video. It's on my TikTok at The Sarah Fraser Show if you want to see it. And Christine said to the audience, she said, I'm returning to social media because I don't know how else to act. I don't know how else what else to do. I want to stay home. I want to crawl up in a ball. I want to eat. I've lost my son, but I am trying to return to work because it's the only thing that I know how to do to move forward. And that video, I believe, gave everybody a little bit of grace because Mary came back on and did Fridays with Friends, and lo, above and Satan below. Oh my God, she cracked a smile in that video and people were like, you are insensitive, you bitch. Madison came out, talked about Garrison's mental health, and how social media played into it, and begged people get the fuck off social media. That Garrison was constantly comparing his lives to other people, if they'd purchased a house, if they had a certain car. He felt like people, and I got to tell you guys, you all know this, I live in Hollywood. Oh, the amount of fakery, the amount of people. I ought to do a book on just revealing how fake and how little a lot of these people make, or how much they're funded by their parents. But anyhow, the amount of people I could go through their social media who look like they have it together and then behind the scenes are just such a mess, mentally, emotionally, financially, would blow your mind. So please don't believe it. I'm with Madison on that. But so that got people to kind of back off and I think come back around to their side of it, that you can't tell people how to grieve. Everybody grieves differently. And for this family, for 14 years of their lives have been on television. So here they are. So Christine followed that video up by doing an IG story where she revealed a pet peeve of she and David Woolley's, or well, a pet peeve she has of her husband, David Woolley's. And I thought this was funny and a little bit of bringing some levity to it. But David backs their car into the garage every day after they're driving, but parks so close to the walls and the back end of the garage, they can't really get out of the vehicle. And it drives her bananas. And so I thought that was, so she's just like, yeah, I gotta just rant to you guys. I'm in a new marriage to just one man, and I didn't realize that men have these quirky pet peeves. And it just, I don't know. I thought that video was great because, and of course, I teased this saying 2 Sister Wives cast members, are their marriages in trouble? You know, outlets took that and go, oh, is the honeymoon over for Christine and David? I think they're going to have a very long-lasting honeymoon. I think David is a firecracker. I think he's a wild child. I think he is so the opposite of Cody that she is going to be on her toes for many years to come. And I think they're going to do very well together. So their marriage is not in trouble. I don't buy into any of those headlines. I think she's doing fantastic. Mykelti is also telling y'all to piss off. Mykelti came out and did an Instagram story. She was out to eat with Tony, and she's like, enough. Like, stop messaging me just because Tony is not in every single one of my videos that my marriage is in trouble or we're not together. We're together. We're together. I'm madly in love. I told you guys I like these two a lot. They speak up. They share their opinions. Tony's kind of quirky. Mykelti ain't shy. Mykelti to me is one of the most fascinating kids because it is hard to be the middleman. And she is the bridge between Christine, David, Robin, Cody, all the other family members. So I think that I find her to be really fascinating, but she is not happy this week with fans being like, all right, y'all, like my marriage isn't in trouble because he ain't in every picture. And we're all good. Back the F off. Whew. She is not happy with those split rumors. Not happy at all. You can't let it get to you, Mykelti. That's all I'm saying. Can't wait to have you on this podcast. Don't let him get to you, girl. Don't read the comments. Don't read the comments. It's not worth it. I call him the no-Zempic, been on Ozempic doctor. I'm talking about Dr. Applin and his wife who founded My Optimal Body. I am so happy about this. These are the first mindful eating-based doctors I have ever partnered with. They see patients nationwide, and they are seeing more patients who have been on Ozempic, and Ozempic has failed for them. What makes My Optimal Body so unique, and why am I endorsing them? It's because Dr. Applin actually looks at food additives, your addiction to food, your mental health. They do a whole look at you, including your gut health. Many of Dr. Applin's patients are working out, restricting their diets, and still gaining weight. Why is that? Because something's going on in your body and with your mind. Visit myoptimalbody.com to request an appointment. Be sure to tell them the Sarah Fraser Show sent you so you can qualify for a free personalized assessment, plus a bonus free 30-day supply of their gut repair product when you sign up for a customized plan. Again, that's myoptimalbody.com to request an appointment.
Survivor 46 is here, and so is On Fire, the only official Survivor podcast, and we have a twist this season. The winner of Survivor 45, Dee Valladares, will be joining us every week.
We're going behind the scenes of the biggest moments, the how and the why things happen, and the strategy and analysis you can only get from someone like me, a Survivor winner.
Listen to On Fire, the official Survivor podcast, wherever you get your podcasts.
What was beautiful this week, though, is Garrison Brown is being honored by High Country Humane Animal Shelter. Never had heard of them until his passing. But you guys, complete strangers all across the world, they have been inundated with over $25,000 in donations to the Humane Society in Garrison Brown's name. In fact, the two owners of the Humane Society, they did a video and they were like, we're overwhelmed. We've never had this much money come in. You guys are all fans of this program. Like, I love these two older people. They say program. I don't think they had any clue. I don't think they had any clue what Sister Wives was or anything about it. So they are blown away by this program. They're like, y'all have left sweet messages about the program and how y'all knew him. Like, what? What? Okay, it's a program, all right. Here, let me do this video. They're really sweet and they're so cute.
Supported us when we raised a little over $25,000 in just 2 weeks' time. So it's an amazing gift in his memory, and it's a true testament to the person he was. And he was passionate about senior cats, and he actually adopted 3 from High Country Humane. So the words that people wrote in their donations were just incredibly inspiring, and they felt like some of them didn't know him. They knew him because he was on the Sister Wives program, and since about 2010, I believe. So I think a lot of people watched him grow up and really felt like they knew him and really just wanted to support in memory of him and the family. So we're excited to be able to, dedicate this room in his memory. We saw probably close people who supported us.
Amazing. So they've dedicated an entire room in his name, as you heard from the program. So happy. I'm glad that came out of it. It's a sad way for that to have happened, but certainly a lot of people supporting them. And in Garrison's memory, that will not be forgotten. So High Country Humane, if you live around Flagstaff, Arizona, stop in. They say that the money that you guys have donated has made a tremendous difference in Garrison's name. Why are we not seeing Michael and Angela on this current season of Happily Ever After? Happily Ever After. Woo! Lot of talk about this show, because mostly from Mahmoud and Nicole. Told you guys about that. Mahmoud and Nicole, he was arrested for a domestic violence incident here in Los Angeles about a month ago. And so a lot of people wanted them gone from the show. Then we know all the drama that happened with Angela and Michael. And we're 2 episodes into Happily Ever After, and there is no Michael and Angela. So I already told you last week, Nicole and Mahmoud are going to stay on this entire season, but they're not going to be in teasers for the show. So the teasers, they're going to be axed out of. I guess that's fine. I don't know if people are that outraged, or you guys did seem outraged on my TikTok, but he has not been found guilty. So I think it's hard for them to completely axe him out. But Michael and Angela are a different story. Michael allegedly ran away from Angela, was missing for 5 or 6 days when they went live, and then called the police department himself and goes, oh, no, I'm fine. I just don't want to be near Angela. And I already told you guys, he has another girlfriend in Georgia. That was from somebody associated with one of the TV shows who slid into my DMs. So I don't know. I have no confirmation of if this rumor is true that they've been completely edited out. It would be shocking if they were, because it's not. TLC has done this before, where some couples are not introduced until episodes 4, and they have a lot of couples to cover on Happily Ever After. I mean, Emily and Kobe are on this, Nicole and Mahmoud, Ed and Liz. I mean, Ed and Liz, to me, are the ones where we know that I don't even know why they're still on, quite frankly, because Ed and Liz are not together, have not been together since this summer, and probably their last appearance together was my own podcast. So I kind of want Angela and Michael to remain on the show, so they have to be not really face to face, but they've got to be at least they come together for the reunion, and he could be on Zoom and then with his new girlfriend maybe talking about it. So I don't know. I'd love that. I give it one more episode, and then we'll find out if they're edited out. I wouldn't be surprised. I think things are so toxic there, but this would be a real first if TLC decides to pull the trigger and remove them. Also, wouldn't be shocked if we don't see them until episode 4, and they are there. Nothing is confirmed. Another confirmed breakup, though, that is just coming across the wire is Jibri and Miona. We knew this one from a long time ago, y'all. I believe you heard it here first, although I'd heard this was true, but really didn't have full confirmation. So I told you guys, look, I think she's out with somebody else. I believe I said that, right? Somebody go back and roll the tape. That's what I said, right? Or did I say the whole time? Oh, you know what? I feel like I said what I say about Gino and Jasmine, which is I don't think you can ever really fully believe this couple until you hear from them because they do so much for marketing. But 90 Day Fiancé alum Jibri confirmed his split from his wife Miona after less than 3 years of marriage. Love is a gamble and heartbreak is beautiful, Jibri wrote in a lengthy post on Instagram on March 23rd, alongside a video of a rap performance from the musician. Oh, I'm 30 years old and this is my third true heartbreak, and this one hurts just as much as the last two, and all three of them were Serbian women. Time to maybe shift places, I'd say. That might be the Lord telling you something. He also admitted it wasn't her fault, took full responsibility for the split. Sounds like he cheated on her. He noted that historically, about 4 to 5 years into a relationship, he tends to throw in the towel. Something about being in a long-term commitment makes me feel uneasy and trapped. Maybe I'm immature, or maybe I just haven't found the one. The South Dakota native continued. Anyways, I want to always be transparent and honest with y'all and show my true colors. I'm far from perfect and working on becoming a better man every day. In the comment section, he emphasized to his followers not to send hate toward his estranged wife, as there was no negativity between them. Well, yeah, who would be sending her hate? I think he just admitted that he basically cheated on her. I feel like that sucks, though, for Miona, because can she stay in the United States? Like, I think she can, right? Especially if he cheated on her. Ugh, that's so awful. The other thing that we learned on Happily Ever After this week, I am loving this series. I'm more into this than I am of 90 Day Fiancé. But Ed and Liz have now gotten their real estate license, and they're a little underwater with money. Wonder if we're going to find out if that led to their split. Because Liz already has another man. And Liz is booed up with someone in San Diego. Ed has moved on to Arkansas. So... Liz is already expressing all her doubts on this season anyway, and we already know it's over. So this I kind of am fast forwarding a little bit through them because it's so anticlimactic. But people were shocked to find out this week that they both want to become realtors or are in the process of getting their real estate license. Ed's 58, Liz is 31. And they are currently underwater in their finances. Really? He makes a fortune off Cameo. A fortune. Really? Really? I don't know if I believe that or if that's a storyline. And lastly, Nikki. You know Nikki and Igor, Nikki Exotica from season 10 of 90 Day Fiancé? Well, now you can smell like her. If you've ever thought to yourself, I wonder what Nikki smells like. I haven't. She's had $1 million in plastic. I guess maybe I have. Maybe I want to smell like $1 million in plastic surgery because that's what she always says that she's had. I'm creating my own exclusive unisex fragrance, which is absolutely hypnotic and exotic. It's been something I've been working on for many years. I want it to be just right. Exotica by Nikki Exotica, coming soon. So would you want to smell like Nikki Exotica? Do you think this will go well for her? It's so hard. It's like you wish that the people were launching this while they were on the show. They'd have so many more sales. Because I don't think she's going back on the show. I don't. Now, she and Igor, a.k.a. Justin, got back together briefly. Or I guess they are. They claim that they are still back together, which I'm sure they're trying to potentially get back on a 90-day franchise show. But it would have been helpful if she'd had that fragrance out beforehand. But now you can smell like her. All right. There is your TLC gossip for the week. What are you guys watching? I got to do a poll. You watching Happily Ever After, or are you watching Seeking Sister Wife? I got to get on board. No, I'm more into Happily Ever After, I think, right now. And I'm missing all my favorites. 1,000 Pound Sisters. I'm really missing Sister Wives. My fave. All right. I'll be back tomorrow with a full recap of Vanderpump Rules Season 11, the latest episode. David Yontef, podcaster, and I will break it all down. Bye, everybody. Bye.